Okay, so hi guys, it's Miss Lollipop and welcome back to another one of my videos, or welcome to my videos if you are new. So in today's video, we're actually going to be playing The Sims 4. Now, in terms of a series name, I haven't actually got it sorted out yet. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys to suggest the name of the series. So right now, it's just going to be called Let's Play The Sims 4, I think right now. And then you guys can go ahead and let me know what you think the series should be called. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and jump right in to The Sims so you guys can get introduced. And then that way, you guys can go ahead and suggest some series names in the comment section below. And I can go ahead and add those. And whoever gets picked for the next episode will go ahead and get a shout out at the start of the next episode for the series name that we choose as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you guys introduced to the characters. So first up, we have our first character who is Emily May Sanders, and then we also have Kiera May Sanders. Okay, so I'll cover their backstory first. So the backstory between these guys, because obviously I think I need to cover this before we actually hop into any gameplay. Emily and Kiera, they are both sisters, and obviously they share a mother and a father. So their mother's name is Tiana May Sanders and their father's name is Oliver May Sanders. So their mum and their dads were married. They were married for quite a while, and obviously they ended up having Emily and Kiera. And whilst Kiera was about 1 to 2 years old, and just to let you know that Emily is a few years older than Kiera, about 2 or 3 years older. Basically her dad ended up dying in a car accident, which is really, really unfortunate. But obviously that meant that their mom had to take care of Emily and Kiera by themselves. So that was Tiana. She had to look after them. So at the time, Tiana was actually busking in pubs and stuff. She used to do quite a lot of karaoke singing and things. And eventually she ended up finding her break. Basically she ended up going viral. Somebody ended up recording her while she was singing singing in the pub, doing a karaoke. And it ended up going viral, and she ended up getting caught up by a record label, and all of that stuff happened, and obviously her life turned into such a big buzz, and it was amazing for her, and she started getting really, really successful. She got hooked up with a music label, and she currently produces all of her own music and stuff. So she was a really, really super cool mum. But to be honest, Tiana wasn't really into the whole family aspects of things. Tiana didn't actually want children in the first place. It was actually Oliver who wanted children. Oliver is really family oriented, and he wanted children. That was the reason they ended up having Emily and Kiera together. So after all of that stuff happened, obviously Tiana's life started getting really, really busy. Obviously she was out all the time, and the girls were both really young at the time. So a lot of the time she'd actually leave them with her sister. Now her sister's name is Alison, Alison Mitchell. She's actually married to Darren Mitchells as well. So they're a really cute little family. Darren and Alison ended up obviously getting married, and basically Tiana used to just shove the girls on Alison, and she ended up used to looking after the girls all the time. And eventually, at one point, the girls actually got shipped off to boarding school. So when the girls got old enough to actually start in school, both of them got shipped off to boarding school. And their aunt wasn't exactly happy about it. So Alison wasn't exactly happy about what was happening. And she actually offered to take the two girls in so that they could go to public school and she could look after them. And obviously Tiana went ahead and accepted that, because to be honest, she only shipped them off to boarding school because she couldn't handle them. She didn't feel like she was a very good mum, and she basically just shipped them off, and that was kind of where it was left. So basically, ever since then, Tiana hasn't really had much impact on Emily and Kiera's life. For their whole entire childhood, they've been living with their aunt. So I believe Emily was about 4 at the time. Kiera was about 2. That was when their dad ended up dying. So both of them were really young at the time. Basically, when they both ended up starting primary school, that was when she shipped them off to boarding school. Who knows what's wrong with this woman? She's literally shipping her primary school kids off to boarding school. But either way, do you guys see Tom peeping out here? He's literally peeping in on this conversation. Okay, just ignore it. Just ignore it. The girls are absolutely lovely. Darren and Alison actually have their own daughter. Her name is Amara. So that is the girl's cousin as well. And they get on pretty well, her and the cousin. But they don't get on very well with their mother, because obviously she hasn't really had any impacts on their life. She just let their aunt look after them. But honestly, they have so much love for their aunt. That they get on really, really well, and they basically feel like she is basically their mum, because their mum never even properly raised them. So yeah, that was kind of where the whole thing was left. Emily has always wanted to go into acting. She's really been inspired by the fact that her mum is really famous, and she's made it all by herself, with her karaoke and things. So as much as both of the girls don't necessarily like their mother, Emily definitely respects her for the fact that she is really famous, because Emily does strive for that. And Emily really wants to be a famous actress, so that is her goal. So today she actually applied to go to university. She's applying to get into drama in Foxborough, I think it is. So hopefully she gets accepted tomorrow, which we'll find out in her application. And Kiera, on the other hand, she actually dislikes their mum more. Kiera wants to go into biology. She wants to go into like medicine. She'd like to be a nurse at some point because she really, really likes helping people. Well, she has a lot of hatred towards her mum, to be honest. I think because she knows her less than Emily does. Emily at least had a few more years, like at least until she got to like 5 or 6, where she actually knew her mum, whereas Kiera didn't really have that long with her mum to sort of bond with her. So to be honest, she kind of just, you know, doesn't even think of her as her mum, and definitely thinks as Alison, her aunt, more of her mum than her actual mum. But yeah, that's the backstory behind Kiera. Kiera's actually applied to get into biology. She's hoping that she's going to get a distinguished degree in, but we're not too sure. We're going to have to see. They've already got some particular skills, so let's go ahead and have a look. We'll go ahead and like hop right into game. So currently they're actually renting out this little house in Brightchester, as you can see. The girls end up moving out with each other. Obviously they've lived with their aunt. Their aunt gave them a little bit of money towards getting like a house. They're obviously house sharing. They're currently renting this house to stay in, and they've got a few roommates as well. So if we go ahead and get introduced to everybody in here. So obviously we've got Kiera. This is Kiera's room up here. She's got herself a little Microsoft Surface laptop. You know, she's got some stuff. She's got all of her books and studies out. And then we've actually got Mackenzie, who is a bit of a punk rocker. That is one of their roommates. And then there she is. Hold on, I'll go ahead and get you guys introduced. So this is Michaela over here. Did I call her Mackenzie? So this is Michaela. She's a bit of a punk rocker, as you can see. She's a really cool girl. She wears these like pink contacts. She's super cool. But she's like into the whole punk rocker theme. So this is kind of her room. And then we've also got another roommate, and he's actually downstairs talking to the girls along with Tom Peepin, who is peeping on the girls. So this is Christopher, as you can see. We'll go ahead and get introduced to him. He's really into like cooking and culinary. That's what he wants to study at university. So we're going to see if all of these guys get in, because they are waiting for their degrees to come back. And yeah, in terms of obviously their skills. So Kiara's got skills in logic and violin. She's obviously been working a little bit on like biology and things when she was in school growing up. And then on the other hand, Emily has the acting skill level 2. She also has some persuasion. And that's kind of it for the minute. So we're going to have to see what comes in tomorrow. They have already put their applications in, I believe. We're waiting for them to come back. Both of the university applications are on the way. So we'll find out tomorrow if they manage to get in. We've also, I'm pretty sure Emily is actually having an argument with Tom Peepin outside. We've also gone ahead and applied for a grant as well, like a scholarship, because both of them obviously live in Brightchester, and they also are on a really low amount of money. So hopefully they'll end up getting some sort of scholarship or a grant. But in the meantime, it looks like some neighbours are here. So I think we're actually just going to invite them in, because it kind of be rude if we didn't. And free food, and obviously we're students, we can't really afford food anyways. Okay, so it looks like everybody's coming in. We've actually got some of the girls, Lilith Pleasant and Angela Pleasant. Oh my god, they're bringing in the old gourmet fruitcake. What type is it though? It's normal. It's not too bad. Okay, well Kiara can go ahead and meet all of them. Emily is currently just going to go and grab some of her sandwich that she was working on earlier. Oh, I didn't even show you guys, this is Emily's room. Obviously Emily has quite a lot of posters of like movie stars and things, because obviously she's really into like actressing. She's really into like drama and stuff like that. She's always been into theatre, and she's always been really confident as well. So she has a better relationship with their mom, not by much, but she kind of just respects the fact that she managed to get herself off of her feet after their dad died. Their dad was like, you know, really family oriented. So honestly, their mum has never sort of cuddled them and like been really overly, oh my god, oh my goodness, is this really happening right now? Are you joking me? What's wrong with this guy? Literally. What's wrong with this girl? Oh my god. Okay, we're not making friends with this girl, because Emily's like really chatty. If we go ahead and look at her personality, so she's arrogant, she's ambitious, she's a sorority girl, so she loves to party, she loves to flirt and all of that sort of stuff. But she's also an idealist, which means that she's generally really good at theatre, but she's also really eager to help people as well, which, you know, maybe you wouldn't put together, but she's actually really nice. Although she's arrogant within herself, she always does want to help other people. Whether it's for her own personal gain or not, she still wants to help people, okay? Besides the fact, she's still really nice to everybody. And Kiara, on the other hand, she is pretentious, she's vegetarian, and she's also very socially anxious, so she gets quite nervous around people. So she's doing pretty well, considering she's actually talking to everybody out here, which is pretty good. Hopefully she manages to get on with somebody. Please tell me she's going to make friends with Lilith, because otherwise she's going to like fart on you or like zap you or something, electrocute you. But her personality is that she's a thinker, so she enjoys reading. She's always playing chess, strategy games. Obviously, she's all good at that sort of thing. Considering she wants to go into nursing, obviously she's already practicing like her medical stuff. But yeah, both of them super, super cute. Obviously, they generally have very good looks anyways, which is probably one of the reasons that their mum got noticed in the first place. But their mum, obviously, I've gone ahead and introduced you to them. So I believe that is everybody. That's everybody that we need to know right now. So you have basically been caught up with the story, and we are where we're at now. They've only just moved in. They haven't been like living with each other for very long, so they don't really know each other very well. So it's going to be nice for them to gradually get to know each other, and you know, spend time watching movies with each other and Netflixing and stuff. I want them to eventually be good friends, hopefully, but we'll have to see how they get on. Who knows, their personalities might end up clashing, but we shall see. But overall, the sisters have actually a really, really good relationship, considering they're very similar in age, only like 2 years apart. They've grown up together, and they're both very much in the same situation where they, you know, they have feelings about their aunt and feelings about their mom and stuff. Although they, you know, their views are slightly different, they really do appreciate where each other's coming from. And although their personalities are completely different, they actually get on really, really well as sisters. So it's quite nice to see that they get on really well. So they're kind of like the perfect little, like, I don't know, dream duo. They're really good together. So yeah, it's not always that you get a sister that's that good. So obviously Kiara is a lot more focused on her studies. So definitely if there's anybody to go and, you know, focus on their studies, then it's definitely going to be Kiara. Whereas don't get me wrong, Emily definitely wants to focus on her studies. She wants to succeed. She's really ambitious. She wants to do well. Is this old lady having a go at her? She actually is. What is wrong with this lady? She is so angry. Evergreen seniors. Maybe you should just thank her for coming. Just try and be nice, because honestly, Emily is very good at persuading people, as we can see. But maybe this woman's just really not taking a liking to her. See, it's not so bad. The old lady. Look, glad we got a chance to chat. I mean, this guy has literally been beaten up. Oh my god, are these guys married? Elderberry. Oh yeah, they're married. Oh god. Okay, don't want to be part of this. Don't want to be part of this domestic that's going on over the table. So Kiara, I didn't know this actually, because obviously Kiara normally keeps herself to herself. She's very like socially awkward. But she's very, very, very smart. But that might be why she's very socially awkward, because she feels like it's not like she's above everybody else, but she definitely has a higher way of thinking than everybody else. Does that make sense? But in terms of her relationship with Chris, she actually finds Christopher really, really attractive. As you can see, she finds him extremely attractive. So although you may not think it, she's actually super, super attracted to him. So I don't know how that will go down between the two sisters. Hopefully we don't have some sort of argument between them over who's going to get Chris at the end. So I was thinking at 6 p.m, I was thinking we'd have the whole gang actually head out to the bar around the corner. So we could go there and play some table tennis or beer pong. And we can go there and drink and get to know a few of the other people. Maybe ask them about the degrees and the courses and sort of how they get on at the university, considering they just moved here, so it would be nice for them to meet their neighbours and also the new people that are around town as well. So we're going to have the girls go ahead and meet up there. Okay, so we just arrived to Pepper's Pub, and it's the happiest hour for all our cheapskate Sims. Well, that's good, considering we only got 1.87k in the bank, so we honestly need to make the most of this whole, you know, cheap drink sort of thing. So I think we'll have Emily go ahead and order herself a happy hour drink, and let's see, let's grab her a rum and coke. And then Kiara can actually come in. She can grab herself a drink as well. She'll probably go for maybe a water. Honestly, Kiara's not into drinking. She's definitely looking forward to waking up early in the morning, because their applications for university should come in around like 9 o'clock in the morning. So it looks like somebody is already introducing themselves to Emily. Honestly, Emily attracts a lot of people to her. She's kind of like a really friendly and open person to talk to. So she honestly gets on really well with a lot of people. So a lot of people tend to gravitate towards her when they're out, whereas Kiara, on the other hand, tends to stay away. She'd normally go and hide upstairs, like this guy, for example. She'd normally go and hide away from people because she does get quite nervous around people. Okay, so it's Kiara's turn first. Let's see if she does okay. Damn, okay, Kiara's not that bad. She's actually got an arm on her. Damn, okay, she managed to get it. So who's drinking? It looks like Chris is drinking. Oh no. Oh no. What do the guys want to do there? Let me just check. Already, she wants to spend money. Honestly, Emily's a little bit too flash. Emily's a little bit flashy for the sake that she didn't have any money. So Actually, she likes to spend money on things that she definitely should not be spending money on. Whereas Kiera, on the other hand, just accepts the kind of like rags. You know, she's not really into the whole expensive things. Whereas obviously Emily is a lot more into, you know, more expensive things. She's definitely got a more expensive taste, which isn't very good for being a student, because honestly we can't afford for her to have expensive taste, you know, right now. It's not working out for us. She's gonna literally make us bankrupt. It looks like Kiara is actually taking all of these drinks. Literally, Kiara was the one who said that she wanted to wake up early, and Christopher is just drinking her under the table. This is terrible. Oh, look, another guy that Emily is just chatting up. Oh, okay. Well, to be honest, that's fair. Ritvik? Okay, well, go ahead and get yourself introduced to Ritvik, because honestly, he kind of deserves it. I love it how it... Oh, I'm pretty sure he's giving you the eyes, babe. I'm pretty sure he's giving you the eyes. Actually, Emily's getting really tired, so I think she's going to head home soon. She does need to get up and actually, you know, read her report to see if she actually got into university eventually, but she is super tired. Yeah, it looks like she spent a little bit too much time chatting up the guys and not really playing too much ping pong, but that is okay. I think we're gonna have all the gang actually head home now. I know it's only 9:30, but we do want to obviously have them get up tomorrow to check if they actually managed to get into university and whether any of them got distinguished degrees, because obviously they do have a few skills. I'm hoping that they are going to get like decent degrees, that they get accepted into their universities, but we're going to have them both head home now. I literally just disturbed her while she was peeing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and meet them when they get home. Okay, so it looks like we just got home and, oh, okay, I think both of the girls are actually feeling a little bit tipsy, so pretty good for their first day. Luckily, we don't actually have classes that start tomorrow, so we should be good, but I am going to go and have them go and use the toilet, and then Kiara can go ahead and actually head in here and grab some food. I wonder if Chris is going to come back and make some food, because honestly, that would be a dream. But I think Kiara is going to go ahead and have a quick meal, maybe some pizza rolls would be quite good. And it looks like, wow, okay. It looks like Emily is actually feeling super nervous about waiting for the results for her university application. Maybe that's why she's made herself so tired from being so nervous about it all day. But she's gonna go head to bed. Okay, well that was not really the correct outfit to go head to bed, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna set the lights onto auto lights, because honestly we're gonna use up way too much electricity, and we are gonna be taking in rent from the from Chris and Michaela. We're gonna be taking in money from them, so hopefully we can manage to afford the bills. But if we need any money, then our aunt's always given us the option to go and call them. But honestly, the girls would love to make it by themselves, because their aunt's already done so much for them with taking them in and looking after them, and obviously they had, you know, their cousin as well. You know, she had a cousin to look after, so honestly she had like a, you know, another 2 extra kids that she didn't even agree to take care of. So yeah, it was pretty crazy for her. So they are kind of trying to take the burden off of her, which is why both of them moved out so early. They probably could have stayed home, but they really do want to like take some of the pressure off their aunt, because they, you know, both do feel bad about the fact that, you know, she's always looking after them. But so it looks like Emily's up and she's decided that it would be a good idea to eat gourmet fruitcake for breakfast. That is just absolutely lovely. She's actually in her cute outfit today, but I think we should go ahead and take that off. Hopefully the shower's free upstairs so we can have her go and take a shower. But actually, it looks like Kiara's going to go ahead and get in the shower first. Hopefully they don't have an argument over who's going to use the shower first. It actually looks like Kiara is feeling pretty hungover from the fact that she drank last night, but she did manage to wake herself up quite early at 8:30, even after a panic attack that she had last night, which she is actually feeling a lot better. As you can see, she's recovering, but she's still feeling a few of the effects from it. But she's really excited about checking her scholarship and checking if she managed to get into university, so I'm sure that's really exciting for her. Chris is already in bed. Normally Chris sleeps in till quite late. It's kind of his known thing. Whereas Michaela, on the other hand, likes to wake up everybody with playing her guitar in the morning, because yeah, she normally likes to, you know, make music, especially in the morning. It's like her jive or something. And late at night, actually, she just hardly ever sleeps. Okay, so we have some amazing news. So Kiara was actually accepted into the university of her choice. If we go ahead and click on enroll in university over here, in the Foxbury Institute, she was actually offered the distinguished degree in biology, which is something that she actually really wanted. So luckily she can go into this and she can go on to becoming a doctor or even a marine biologist or a scientist, any of these things that she's really looking to go in for. She really wants to go into nursing, but luckily she managed to get into that. Okay, so I need to actually make sure I check the girls' scholarship applications, because I didn't check that just yet. She was not awarded the Bratchester resident scholarship status. That is so annoying. Oh my god. Okay, looks like the mail's turned up, which I believe is their acceptance letter. So this is really cool. We can have it go ahead and display this on their wall and keep it forever. They can also send a copy back to their aunt so their aunt knows that they actually got in, which would be really, really cool for her to see as well, and go ahead and get that framed. So it looks like obviously Emily was not able to be awarded the resident scholarship, but let's go ahead and check Kiera and check if Kiera managed to get it. So we'll go ahead and place it on the table so that Kiera can go ahead and get that read herself. She can go ahead and open the scholarship letter. Hopefully she managed to get in, but we've also got the acceptance letters. So for Emily, she wasn't accepted into any distinguished degree. She has the option to go to Foxbury though and do drama, which is really cool. So she can go to the same university as her sister, which is absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, she didn't manage to get into a distinguished degree. Whereas obviously Kiera, on the other hand, did manage to get into a distinguished degree in biology. So it's going to be really cool to have them both go to the same university. So that will be really cool. And it looks like Kiera didn't manage to get the scholarship either. And on Kiera's acceptance letter, obviously she managed to get into the distinguished degrees in biology, psychology and villainy. So she can go ahead and study biology as a distinguished degree of Foxbury Institute as well. So we can go ahead and get these guys enrolled. So I bet she's super happy about that and getting her degree. And as you can see, she's super happy about getting some distinguished degree. So that's really exciting for her. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get both of them enrolled. Obviously, we're not really going to move anywhere, so it's not that big of a deal. So let's quickly go over here and get enrolled in university. So we're both going to go to Foxbury Institute, and she wants to do biology. I think she's going to go ahead and take the 4 classes because she does obviously want to focus really, really hard. We want her to get out as quickly as possible. So we'll do the 4 classes for her, and she is going to stay at home. So luckily she won't have to pay for any residence or anything. But it is actually going to cost her 5,400 simoleons. She does have a scholarship as a merit, which I believe was for getting into distinguished degrees. She gets like a little bit of a merit. So hopefully that's good. But she is going to need to take out a student loan because we can't actually afford that. So let's go ahead and take out a student loan to cover that for the 5,670 simoleons. Thank you very much. Okay, right, let's go ahead and go to university and get enrolled with Emily. And obviously we know, unfortunately, Emily did not get accepted into any she did not get accepted into any distinguished degrees, but that's okay because there's no distinguished degree for drama at Foxbury, so it doesn't mean she can go to the same one as her sister. So we can go into this, and I think we're gonna have her take an optional elective of what price method acting, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and have her do 3 classes. 3 classes is good. Obviously she does want to apply herself as well, so I think that's a pretty good option to go for. So we'll go for the 3 classes, and we will obviously want to stay at home. And again, she has absolutely no merit because she didn't manage to get any distinguished degrees. She's paying 9,072 simoleons in student loans, so that's pretty crap as well, but that's fine. We'll come back to that later on. So let's go ahead and take the student loan out, and again, she should also start on Monday as well, so a lot of them have got to start working on that, but she's still working on that clay. It looks like Chris is actually coming out to chat to her, especially Michaela, because honestly she's scary. Michaela is super scary. Like, she's on Emily's computer. Emily's not even gonna go in there and like fight her on it because she's super scary. There's no need for that. Oh, 2 of Emily's roommates are having an argument. Can't they do it outside and leave everybody in peace? I'm pretty sure Kiera and Michaela just had an argument because their relationship is kind of low. So I don't know what Michaela tried to start an argument with Kiera about. Oh my god, he's actually so good at that. Look at this lump of clay that he made. A simple lump of clay awaits you. I'm telling you right now, that's impressive, this little llama. Damn, okay. Well, obviously Chris has got a lot better skills in doing that than we have. But, of course, Kiara's already got out her book, and I'm pretty sure she's working on some of her homework. So, Emily's really annoyed over the fact that Michaela actually had an argument with her sister. So, I think she is going to go and be a little bit mean. And actually just be a little bit mean at her. We might just provoke her a little bit, sort of provoke her and just be a little bit annoyed that she did actually have an argument with her sister. Emily is quite protective of Kiera because of the fact that she knows that Kiera wouldn't actually stand up for herself. So she does kind of get a little bit upset when somebody, you know, choose out Kiera because she knows she won't defend herself properly. So Emily will give her what's for because, you know, she doesn't agree with you know, some girl being horrible to her sister. But it looks like Tom Peepin is actually out here again. So I tell you what, Emily, come out here. Give him what for. I swear to God, Tom Peepin does not know what is about to hit him right now. Okay, he does not know what is about to hit him. Literally. Oh my God, is she freaking out again? So weird. Such an idiot. Okay, let's come over and have a deep conversation with our sister. Obviously, both of these guys are going to be going to the same university, so that will be really exciting for them. They're not going to be split up, which I think is something they were a little bit worried about, but it's nice for them to be on campus with each other, to study with each other. So it's a pretty nice day out, and I kind of want the girls to be able to go ahead and celebrate a little bit about getting into university. So I was thinking we would have them all go to the beach. It'd be nice to have them sort of bond a little bit. Obviously, them and Chris, they all really get on with Chris because Chris is pretty easygoing. But Michaela, on the other hand, doesn't really get on with anybody, and she's already having arguments with everybody. So I think it's a good idea to go ahead and bring Michaela out, and hopefully they can try to get to know her a little bit so that they stop having arguments. What is going on out here, Emily? Are you okay? I'm pretty sure her sister is doing something really weird and being horrible to her, but we'll, yeah, okay. Apparently Kiara's being a little bit mischievous. It looks like having that argument with Michaela took a little bit of a spite out of her. But let's have the girls head to the beach and we can both have them go and do a little bit of tanning with everybody in the house. I think that would be pretty good for them. Here we go. So we have just arrived and it looks like everybody is a little bit annoyed. However, Kiara's actually feeling pretty focused, so it might be a good idea for her to just go ahead and whip out her homework if she's feeling super focused. So let's go ahead and have her do some homework. What is she trying to do? Actually, I think she's going to go set the table if they're going to go and all eat together, which is kind of cute. So everybody is in their swimwear and Emily is feeling really, really angry right now. So I think it's a good idea for her to just come over here and chill out a little bit and maybe do a little bit of sunbathing. Let's go sunbathing in her swimwear. Hopefully she can catch a nice tan. She is feeling really annoyed about the argument that she had with Michaela earlier. Her and Michaela, they get on really well at the moment, but she just doesn't like the fact that she, you know, kind of, she doesn't like the fact that she ends up, you know, taking advantage of her sister. So she kind of wants to defend her a little bit and it's annoyed her a little bit more. So let's see if she can chill out a little bit on the sun lounger and hopefully she can catch a little bit of a tan to start off her, you know, her day at university. She's in this adorable, adorable little bikini. So we can have her sort of chill a little bit. So maybe we should go ahead and actually put on some sunburn protection because I really don't want her getting, really don't want to get a sunburn. She's actually got a presentation to do. So in terms of their lessons, we've got final exams to do and she's got one presentation and a term paper, and Kiara's got a presentation, an exam, and a presentation as well. So no term papers for her, but it looks like Alison's actually invited us down to the talent show. Let's go and embarrass ourselves. I would love to, but honestly we do need to go ahead and like spend a night at home. We did actually like have been out like every day, so we should definitely spend a little bit of time at home. Okay, so it looks like Kiara managed to finish off her homework pretty early. So it is only 7 p.m. and Emily's just gone upstairs. She's feeling a little bit less angry now, so she is starting to calm down. Never mind, she's now furious. Maybe she's really thinking about that argument that happened earlier, but she is up here making some sausage and peppers, really getting angry at the sausages. Okay, you take that anger out on the sausages, you beat them up, okay, just don't burn them. So we can go ahead and have the girls actually come up here and grab some food. Everybody can come and grab some. I'm pretty sure everybody's hungry. Nobody's managed to eat just yet, so we can have everybody come over. Oh my god, there's a merman. Look at that. It's so cute. So Emily is actually talking about Christopher and she's thinking, wow, what a sim. Emily just stopped what they were thinking for a moment and found themselves staring at Christopher. That means so that man has so many qualities that make Emily's heart race. Oh no. Okay, now both of them are super attracted to Chris. Clearly, both of them have already got a thing for Chris, their roommate. This is already not going well. They're going to be fighting over a man already. Hopefully as sisters they don't, but honestly sisters are always going to fight. It looks like Kiara's actually gone ahead and sat down next to she's gone ahead and sat down next to Christopher. She doesn't actually know Christopher too much, and obviously she's a little bit like nervous around people. She does struggle to talk to people, but let's go ahead and ask him about his career. Let's see if he's got a job or anything whilst he's currently at uni, which, speaking of, actually reminds me that the girls are going to need to go ahead and get themselves a job, because we are not going to be able to afford to live in that house without having a job. So that is definitely something that we need to do. It looks like Emily is already having another argument with Michaela. Are you joking me? Like, this girl always wants to argue. She's actually such a mean girl. We will kick you out. We will kick you out if need be. So Kiara is actually a vegetarian, which meant that she really didn't enjoy that piece of food that her sister made for her, that sausage. She's really not into eating sausages. So I kind of made a bit of a mistake by having her eat those sausages. So I'm really, really sorry. Hopefully she doesn't hate me for making her eat the sausages. But now she's feeling really sad. She's actually going to go throw up at the toilet. So isn't that just great? Okay, I'm super sorry. But we are going to have them. I want them to go do some like team building exercises. Honestly, I was hoping that they would all come here and get on, and all they've done, Emily and Michaela, is have some huge argument, but I'm pretty sure Michaela's actually just stormed off home, so that already didn't work out very well. I was literally trying to do some team bonding exercises and she's already gone home and left it, but it looks like she's now going to do some homework angrily. This is really not going to come out okay, is it? Doing homework when you're angry is never a good thing to do. Now the sisters go ahead and have a good relationship. I think they are going to clash with Michaela quite a bit. Michaela is obviously probably one of the most different personalities in the house in comparison to both of these girls, so they probably are going to clash more so than any of the rest of them, but at least the girls can go ahead and get on for the moment. And obviously Chris is really nice. Chris is like really genuine, so they obviously have a really good relationship with him, but depending on how Michaela goes, who knows, we might end up having to eventually kick her out because if she's gonna act like that and like end up having an argument with us every single time we suggest anything. Like, I'm pretty sure she had an argument about who uses a coffee machine earlier. Like, what is wrong with this girl? She was so angry. She's literally like a ball of fire. Oh my god, look at this little turtle that they just made. It looks like they actually became pretty good friends from that, so that's super cute. We're gonna have these girls actually go ahead and hug it out. I can imagine Kiara is actually gonna go ahead and hug Emily for the fact that she went over and tried to sort it out with Michaela. So even though they ended up having an argument, you know, earlier, I'm sure Kiara appreciates the fact that, you know, she went ahead and defended her in front of Michaela, which is kind of what matters. You know, she's defending her sister, and obviously Emily is always like that, where she will go ahead and defend her sister. So they're having a little bit of a hug by the beach, but we're gonna have both of the girls actually head home now because it is getting pretty late, and obviously they have got the weekend, so I think we are going to try and get them a job before the weekend because we need them to go ahead and get themselves sorted. And obviously they start uni on Monday, so it would be nice to get a little bit of money before they start uni. Hopefully they can find a nice weekend job. We don't want to take too much time away from their studies because obviously definitely Kiara wants to concentrate a lot on her studies, but we're going to have them both head home, and hopefully Michaela is going to be all okay when we get back there. Hopefully she's not going to try and start any other arguments. Okay, so it looks like we just arrived on home and Emily is actually in her bedroom. She's actually playing away on the computer. I think she's currently writing to some people. Emily, as we said, has got quite a lot more friends, whereas Kiara, she doesn't really have many friends. She struggles to make friends. She struggles to find like-minded people. As you can see, her trait is actually that she's pretentious, which means that she's in the top tier of intellectual people, and she finds it hard to meet people that are on the same intellectual level as her. But if she does manage to find somebody that is pretentious also, maybe she'll end up clicking with them. Is honestly a lot of the time why Emily and Kiara end up arguing, because it's normally Kiara proving Emily wrong. And Emily doesn't really like to be proven wrong. Emily likes to be right. She's very self-righteous, which aren't we all most times. But Kiara definitely goes ahead and shows Emily up, and that is probably why they end up arguing most of the time. But as you can see, they're really good sisters. They hug at every opportunity. They're really, really close, and I think eventually they're going to end up being best friends, especially now that they've moved out with each other, and they're basically relying on each other, and, you know, they're going to have to share finances, and, you know, they're going to be around each other, especially a lot more than when they were at home. But hopefully this works out for them. And I'm really hoping that university gets successful for them. But I think we're just going to have to go ahead and kick Michaela out of her room because, you know what, Michaela? You actually have your own computer upstairs and you just choose to come in here and scroll through Emily. Are you joking me? Okay, come in here and tell her to go away. Right, come in here. She literally saw Michaela walk past and go into her room. Like, go away. She's actually trying to sneak out. Did you see her? She's literally trying to sneak out. Now she's trying to walk out the house. Okay, let's go. Let's go sort her out, Emily. Okay, Emily is the sort of person, she will stand up to somebody if she thinks they're doing wrong. So let's just go, shoot her off. She's actually got a black eye. I wonder why. Did you end up having a fight with somebody? Honestly, if you go and start with everybody, eventually somebody's going to punch you. You know, somebody will end up punching you. Next time it'll be Emily. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and have Emily head on off to sleep, and I think Kiara is going to go do the same. She's pretty tired. It looks like Chris is actually waiting in her bedroom to talk to her. Wow, okay. That's kind of cute. It looks like he's actually having a conversation with her before she goes to bed. Maybe let's go ahead and discuss some interest. It looks like he's getting to know her a little bit. It seems like he's a caregiver, so it looks like he was just trying to look after her. He's driven by his empathy and passion to protect and care. He probably came in to ask how she's feeling after the whole argument with Michaela earlier. Honestly, he's really, really caring about other people. So that's quite cute that he came in and asked her how she's feeling about that whole thing. And he literally sat in her room, waited for her to come in. Yeah, Christopher, he's a good egg. He's really sweet so far. And it's nice that him and Kiara are clicking and hear about Christopher's career. I think he's lying about his career. Is he really lying about his career? Oh god, Chris, don't lie about your career. We're gonna find out anyways, we're roommates. Oh god, okay, right. I think Kiara is gonna go ahead and head on off to sleep now. And you can leave, Chris. Okay, you can leave. Okay, thanks. Right, okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here, since both of our girls are in bed, and then we can go ahead and pick up tomorrow in the morning and go ahead and get our girls some jobs, and see if we can go ahead and meet some more people. I want to see if I can eventually get them into some organizations or some groups. Hopefully there is some sort of drama or theatre group that we can have Emily join, and maybe there is some sort of chess club, or, you know, future nurses or medical school students for Kiara to join, and they can both meet some more like-minded people. It would be nice to have them make some more friends, but yeah, we'll have to go ahead and see in the next episode. So thank you guys very, very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this part 1 of a new series, go ahead and click the like button, and it would be awesome if you are new, if you could go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and hit the little notification bell next to it to go ahead and get notified on any of my future videos. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will speak to you all later. Bye everyone.